This song is called Mr. D, and I wrote it when I was at work at the post office and having a conversation with a friend about who told me that if I didn't believe that Jesus was my personal savior, that I would never go to heaven. So that led to more conversations about, what about Buddhists and what about Indians and what about people of any other religion? And he said, no, they're not going to heaven either. So I told him that I'd rather go to where what I believed in, because there'd be a lot more people in my version of heaven. And it also made me think back to a friend of mine's dad who said that he didn't go to church much, but he knew that whenever he prayed to God, whatever he said, even if it was in his head, God would hear him. So the song's called Mr. D. It's my friend's dad. Mr. D said if you think it in your head, he will hear you. Why should I go to hell when I know that in my heart I'm a good man? Oh, judge not lest ye be judged. I've always turned the other cheek. Must I affirm it in some place where someone makes me go each week? I do believe in heaven and many of the saints. I'm not faithless, but for you to look at me and say that when I die, heaven's denied me, seems to me to be a contradiction of everything you teach. With all your pious smugness, I cannot help but believe that you're wrong for judging me, wrong condemning others, wrong in what you teach. Have you ever thought that Jesus just might put you in your place for all your own closed-mindedness upon your final day, your final day? Catholic, Baptist, the Church of the Holy Saints. There's so many. Who's right? Who's wrong? Can't we all just get along? Aren't there any who can show us by their acts and not use some written book to judge the way that I should live and say the path I took is wrong? Oh, they're wrong. Wrong for judging me, wrong condemning others, wrong in what they teach. Have they ever thought that Jesus just might put them in their place for all their own closed-mindedness upon their final day, their final day? Mr. D.